Welcome everyone. Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 most dangerous countries for soldiers in 2024. Places where geopolitics collide with very real human conflict. These are the places where bravery is tested to its limits, where every step could be your last. Where the men and women in uniform face unimaginable challenges. We're going to take a look at the realities on the ground, the risks involved, and the sacrifices made by those who serve. For decades, Afghanistan has been synonymous with conflict. Even now, after the withdrawal of US forces, it remains a volatile and dangerous place for soldiers, aid workers, and civilians. The Taliban, now in control of the country, are consolidating their power. But the fight is far from over. The presence of other militant groups like ISIS-K adds another layer of complexity and danger. These groups thrive on chaos. They target anyone who opposes them, using terror as a weapon. For soldiers operating in this environment, the threat is constant, the pressure immense. They navigate a complex web of alliances, betrayals, and hidden agendas. Every patrol, every mission is a gamble. The bravery of those who serve in Afghanistan is undeniable, their sacrifices etched in history. Syria, a nation ravaged by civil war. What began as a peaceful uprising against the Assad regime in 2011 has spiraled into one of the most devastating conflicts of our time. The Syrian people are caught in a brutal crossfire between the government, rebel groups, and international powers. Russia's involvement, backing the Assad regime, has shifted the balance of power, but it has come at a terrible cost. The airstrikes, the siege warfare have created a humanitarian catastrophe. For soldiers on the ground, the risks are astronomical. They face not only the threat of enemy fire, but also the ever-present danger of chemical weapons. Amidst the rubble and despair, there are glimmers of hope. Humanitarian organizations are working tirelessly to provide aid to those in need. And soldiers, often putting their own lives on the line, are playing a vital role in protecting civilians and trying to bring some semblance of peace to this shattered nation. Chapter 3. Iraq, a fragile peace. The ghosts of war still haunt Iraq. The echoes of the US-led invasion in 2003 still reverberate. While Saddam Hussein's regime is long gone, the country remains deeply unstable. Insurgent groups, including ISIS, continue to pose a significant threat. They operate in the shadows, carrying out attacks, bombings, and assassinations. Their goal is to sow chaos and undermine the Iraqi government. For soldiers tasked with training Iraqi security forces and maintaining order, the mission is fraught with danger. They are targets, constantly on guard against ambushes and IEDs. The psychological toll is immense. Every day they face the possibility of death or serious injury, yet they persevere, driven by a sense of duty, a belief in a better future for Iraq. Their courage and resilience are a testament to the enduring human spirit. In Chapter 4, Somalia, a nation held hostage. Somalia, a nation synonymous with lawlessness and violence. For decades it has been ravaged by civil war, famine, and terrorism. Al-Shabaab, an extremist group linked to Al-Qaeda, has cast a long shadow over the country. They control vast swathes of territory, imposing their brutal ideology on the population. Their reign of terror has displaced millions and created a humanitarian crisis of epic proportions. For soldiers operating in this environment, the challenges are immense. The threat is constant, coming from all sides. They face not only the risk of attack from Al-Shabaab, but also the dangers of a country with virtually no infrastructure, where danger lurks around every corner. It is a testament to their bravery and commitment that they continue to serve, to try and bring stability to a nation teetering on the brink. Chapter 5, Yemen, a forgotten war. Yemen, a country ravaged by a forgotten war, a conflict that has created one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Millions are on the brink of starvation, caught in the crossfire between the Yemeni government, backed by Saudi Arabia, and Houthi rebels, supported by Iran. The airstrikes, the blockades, have turned what was already a dire situation into a humanitarian catastrophe. For soldiers caught in this conflict, the risks are staggering. They face the constant threat of airstrikes, sniper fire, and landmines. The fighting is relentless, the casualties mounting. Yet amidst the chaos and despair, there are stories of incredible courage and compassion. Soldiers risking their own lives to evacuate civilians, to provide medical aid, to offer a glimmer of hope in a place shrouded in darkness. Outro, the price of freedom. These countries, these conflicts are a stark reminder of the dangers faced by soldiers every day. The men and women who put their lives on the line in the service of their country, in the pursuit of peace, deserve our utmost respect and gratitude. They are heroes, every one of them. Their sacrifices should never be forgotten, their stories never untold. We owe it to them to understand the complexities of these conflicts, to work towards a more peaceful world, a world where their bravery is no longer tested on the battlefields. Stay tuned for more insightful content, and until next time, stay safe.